Will the shaving cream be too strong for it? Let's find out. What's up, pranksters? Welcome back. Even though the fidget spinner craze is already over pretty much, nobody really plays with these anymore, I'm still stuck with a bunch of fidget spinners that I bought last year for my pranks and hacks that I showed you guys. Well, in this video, I'm gonna show you a few things that you guys can do with fidget spinners. And then I'm also gonna do a few experiments with them. Stuff that I always wanted to do but never had the time to. Well, today I have the time. Therefore, I'm gonna show you some really cool things that you guys can do and attempt to do with a fidget spinner. So if you're ready to go, guys, give this video a thumbs up and check it out. Right here I have a candle, guys. I'm gonna light it up and I'm gonna attempt to put it out with a fidget spinner while it's spinning. Let's see how well that goes. Alright, well the candle's lit. I'm gonna take my fidget spinner, spin it, and try to put out that little flame. Oh, the air is already trying to put it out. The little wind it's producing. I didn't even have to touch it, guys. I think I barely touched it, but it was the wind and the air that this produced that actually put out that little flame. Let's try it again. Oh, wow. So, a fidget spinner can easily put out a little flame on top of a candle. Right here I have some poppets. Well, let's see how well the fidget spinners do against them. I've already played with them. I already dropped a giant poppet on top of a spinning fidget spinner. And guess what? Nothing happened. Well, I'm gonna pop these individually. So here goes, guys. I got one poppet laying on the table and I'm gonna attempt to crush it with a fidget spinner. Nope. I missed actually. So let's try again. Basically, it just flicks them. So I guess not, guys. Let's see. I'm gonna hold it. Alright, let's see. Nope, it doesn't work, guys. It won't crush them. They will pop though if I drop it on it. See? Look, it even left a mark. Alright, guys, what I have right here is a balloon. Now, I've always wondered, can a fidget spinner pop a balloon? Well, let's find out. Nope, apparently not. No matter how hard and fast you spin it, it just can't pop a balloon. Well, what would happen if we took a thumbtack, one of these, and glued it on one of the tips of the fidget spinner? Do you guys think it would pop the balloon then? Well, let's find out. So all I'm gonna do is take a little bit of hot glue, apply some on one of the ends, and then just a little on the thumbtack. Hopefully I don't get my gloves with that glue. It is really hot. So then I'm just gonna stick it on the tip, like so. We're gonna let this dry just a little, and then we're gonna put it to the test. We're gonna find out, can this fidget spinner with a thumbtack on it pop this balloon while it's spinning? Here it is, all dried up. But I gotta tell you though, guys, if you do this, make sure you have big hands or a smaller fidget spinner, because you don't wanna cut your hand or poke yourself with this thumbtack. For example, right here, look, this is my hand, and it's large enough that I won't cut myself with the thumbtack. So if you guys have little hands, then use a smaller fidget spinner. See? But since my hands are large enough, I'll be able to use a regular fidget spinner for this. So now let's see if we can really pop this balloon with this fidget spinner. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna do is spin it. Alright, here goes. Wow, that balloon didn't put up much of a fight, did it? And now it's gone. How sad. Okay, maybe that was a fluke. I have a new balloon here. Let's try it out. Balloon versus fidget spinner with thumbtack attached to it. Wow. This one was faster, guys. I barely got it close to the balloon and it popped it instantly. Let's see that in slow motion. I know this next experiment will probably seem dumb and silly to you guys, but I've always wondered, what if I was to glue a push pin on top of the cap of one of the fidget spinners? And then you're asking yourself, well, why would you do that? Well, just bear with me here, guys. So what I'm gonna do right now is take a little bit of glue, apply some on the top of the fidget spinner, right on the center, right where the cap is, and then just place a push pin on it, like so. All right, see? We're gonna let this dry. All right, well, kind of crooked, but that's fine. Now that it dried up, I'm gonna spin this, and I wanna find out if I pop a balloon on top of this push pin, will the air, the pressure from the balloon being released, stop the fidget spinner, make it go slower, or will nothing happen at all? Let's find out. Okay, so I'm gonna spin it now while holding on to the push pin. All right, and I have the balloon here. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Absolutely nothing but the balloon popping. It's like it didn't even face it. It didn't even slow it down. Okay, well now I'm wondering what would happen if I filled up a balloon with some shaving cream. Let's find out. Again, I'm gonna spin it. And here I have my balloon filled with shaving cream. Let's see what happens. Will it stop it? Will the shaving cream be too strong for it? Let's find out. Wow, just like that, it put a stop to it. That fidget spinner had nothing on this ball of shaving cream. As soon as it popped and it dropped on top of it, that fidget spinner stopped spinning and it's buried underneath. Yep, it was always gonna lose this battle. Oh, poor guy. Look at him, he's defeated now. Right here I have some sparklers. And here they are, guys. We all know what these do, right? You light them up and a bunch of sparks start flying out. These are quite safe, but are still flammable. So for this little experiment, guys, I don't recommend you guys try it out at home. I just want to try it out for myself and see how awesome it looks when one is attached to a fidget spinner. So that's what I'm gonna do right now, guys. These sparklers, of course, half of it is the sparkler itself, and then the other half is just a little wire that you guys can hold on to while the sparks are flying. Well, we're gonna use this little wire to attach it onto the fidget spinner. And right here I have a regular looking fidget spinner. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wrap it around one of the ends. So this is quite easy because, like I said, it's wire, so it's very flexible, and you guys can twist it on to the fidget spinner like I'm doing so right now. But like I said, don't try this unless you're doing it outside with adult supervision. Then ask your parents if they can help you out with this. Otherwise, guys, don't try it. Just check out what I'm about to do. If you guys have been curious as to what happens when you attach a sparkler to a fidget spinner. Here it is, guys. Moment of truth. I'm gonna spin this fidget spinner, but before I do that, I'm gonna light up the sparkler and let's see if it really works, and if it does work, how awesome it will look. I'll need the help of a long stick like this one right here. Basically what I'm gonna do is push the fidget spinner down by pressing on the cap. I'm gonna light up the sparkler and then I'm just gonna spin it. Obviously it's weighing it down, so that's why it's not spinning all that well. Alright, not that bad. But if you do try this, again guys, do it with adult supervision outside. Now this next experiment might seem a little crazy, but I've been wondering for a while, what would happen if I stuck this fidget spinner on top of a ceiling fan blade. Will the fidget spinner start spinning while it's attached to a ceiling fan? Who knows, guys, but I'm wanting to find out. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take some tape, put a strip on the ceiling fan, and then glue the fidget spinner with hot glue on the ceiling fan. I'm gonna turn on that ceiling fan and I'm gonna give it about a minute or two so it spins to its full potential, and I'm gonna have it at its highest speed as well. So once this stops, I wanna know if the fidget spinner will be spinning as well or if nothing will happen. So let's find out. Alright, so here's the ceiling fan that I'm gonna be using. This is the blade that I chose to use. I'm gonna get some of my tape. Alright, so here's my piece of tape. Now I only do this to protect my ceiling fan so I don't damage it with hot glue. Alright, so once that's laid out, let's take some hot glue, apply some on the fidget spinner, a lot of it actually, just on the cap. Okay, and then we're gonna glue it to the tape. So we're gonna let this dry for a couple minutes. So I'm gonna be here for 2 minutes exactly, holding on to this fidget spinner until that glue dries up. At this point, the glue already dried up. So now I'm gonna turn on the fan and we're gonna let it spin for a couple of minutes. And let's see what happens to that fidget spinner. Is it gonna spin as well? Or is it just gonna barely spin, like hardly anything? Well, let's find out. Okay, it's spinning. Let's let it take its course for like 2 minutes again. And let's see what's gonna happen. I think it's gonna spin just a little, but not a lot. I don't think the fidget spinner is gonna spin like crazy, but I may be wrong. So let's just wait and find out. Let's let the fan go for just a little bit more and then we'll see. Okay, let's see what happened to that fidget spinner. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Well, let's see what happens if I spin it and then turn on the fan. Huh, nothing. I guess that was a waste of time. Cool. What would happen if that big old blade barely tapped this fidget spinner? Will it make it spin? Well, I just thought about this, so I'm gonna try it out. Now, I wouldn't recommend you guys try it out because it might flick the fidget spinner off your hands and it might hit you or whatever. So don't try this, guys. All right, so the fidget spinner is not spinning. Wow. Barely touched it and see what happened? It made it spin. It actually touched it twice. But wow, even I can't make it spin that fast. Okay, so let's try it out again. Let's see what happens. Alright, so I'm not gonna try it again because I don't want to damage my ceiling fan. I don't know if it's gonna get damaged. I'd rather not find out. Well, I had a fun time making this video. It's always nice to play with old things, stuff I haven't really played with in a while, and fidget spinners fall into that category because literally I had to dust these off because I hadn't played with them in a long time. Well, if you guys are still into fidget spinners, I got a bunch that I want to give out to some of my fans. So leave me some comments below and I'll pick like 3 or 4 random winners. I'll send you an awesome fidget spinners that I haven't really opened because last year, like I said, I ordered a lot for my pranks and hack videos, but I never really got a chance to use them all. So if you guys want a free fidget spinner, leave me a comment below. I'll choose a few random winners. So thank you guys for the support. Thank you guys for stopping by, checking out this video. I hope you're excited for my upcoming videos, which will be a bunch of Valentine's Day pranks and hacks. So I'll see you pranksters in my next video. That's right, guys. In this video, I'm gonna show you a bunch of ways on how to recycle water bottles. With my blade, I'm gonna slice it into 2 pieces. So see, now we've split it into 2 pieces. This right here, guys, we can attach to a wall next to a desk, and we're gonna be using it as a pencil cup. So next, I'm gonna take my little pouch of pre-workout, and I'm gonna stick it inside my water bottle.